Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
Double honor so our elders and the apostles of great mills soon surely do well, and salutation to each and every one of the Akim that push this gospel out there in sincerity and in truth. Right, some of the brothers from GMS West, Brother Lamad,
Kwam,
Brother Howard.
right, coming just to do a little edification to the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right, and based on salvation of the Lord's elect, right, showing that the Lord have an elect and that but the Lord didn't come to save everybody, right? So this is Matthew 24, and I'll start at verse 30. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
And all the tribes of the earth, basically speaking about these other nations, because it represents the other nations with and mourn. Because the Lord, scripture says the Lord will not come back with chariots of fire to render his anger and his fury and the rebuke. He has rebuke and these other nations, roughly paraphrasing. Right? So these other nations will not feel the wrath, because the scripture says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right? And as the wicked is the one running this earth right now. So they are the ones who will not feel it when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai comes back.
Let's have a quick plug in. Right, this is the book of Joel. Just a second. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days, and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
So the Lord will not play with all these other nations, just for the nation of Israel, because it's them he coming to deal with, right? Also he coming to deal with the tutors, but these other nations he coming to deal with. Go ahead.
Verse 31, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Right, and his elect. In the scripture said the Lord will gather his elect from one wind, from the four corners of the earth. Right? Because the Lord's people were scattered to the four ends of the earth. Right? And he never see you're gonna gather everybody, and save everybody. He says his elect, right? Elect means chosen, right? His chosen ones. And the Lord, scripture say, the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and he will yet choose Israel, right? And that is the nation the Lord choose.
That's right.
But the elect out of it.
Right. This is Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 9. It says, and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, and we will see, and he will save us. This is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation.
And the elect is the ones who have the patience, because the scripture says he has the faith and the patience that he's saying. So the elect is the ones who will be waiting, right? We're waiting because we can't overthrow this kingdom by our own power.
We are going to deal with no carnality.
That's right.
We're going to wait and be in that spirit that when the Most High come, he'll give you that strength and that power and that might to crush the enemy and stand up, smash the head of the serpent.
Yes. That superhuman power we've been waiting for. That hero-like power, superhero power.
This is Isaiah 11 and 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
He called from the islands of the sea. right? And he called different parts, from this one, and that represents different parts of the world,
That's right.
right? East, west, north, south. Because the lost people were scattered in, right?
When I even check it right about now, it are people from Jamaica, Jake's from Jamaica and from Trinidad, from Ukraine. You understand? So it says, I'll read over verse 12.
Yeah, because the Lord put his elect in all these nations to wake up his people, right? The elect him put us be in one spot, one area.
God was punished. It was scattered through the four corners of the earth.
The chains of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Reading over verse 12 in Isaiah 11. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Exactly from the four corners of the earth. Isaiah 63 and 63. If anybody better.
Something, yeah?
Last week was oil. This
This is
Well,
This is Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 18. It says, Whoso walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once.
Wait again?
It says, Whosoever walketh uprightly shall be saved. Proverbs 28 and 18. Whosoever walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. And the reason why the Most High come in and had to actually pick up the elect is because the elect will be living a certain way. They will be, their lifestyle ain't going to be the lifestyle of the world. Scripture says live in the world, but don't abuse it. They will be living an upright life. They will be walking a road of righteousness. They will be looking forward to see that kingdom coming where righteousness will be spreading throughout the earth.
Seek our kingdom and righteousness. Understand? Because the fashion of this world will not be dissolved, as the scripture say in is that book of 1 Peter or 2 Peter. Right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Right? It says, I will start at verse 6. It says, so wickedness and exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the sores of the just complain continually. Just like Habakkuk. Habakkuk said, Lord, thou art as pure eyes and to behold iniquity. Why are you suffering me to see these things? Habakkuk was complaining. Right? Jeremiah complained. He said, matter of fact, let me get out also. Jeremiah was complaining, just backing up what the brother was saying. Right? In the Proverbs, was it Proverbs 28, is it? 28:18, right? Because these men complaining that, Lord, you use a righteous God and stuff like that. You like to see justice, but why it is these who, even as just they complain, right? Why it is these people prosper? This is Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, righteous art thou, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, when I plead with thee. Yet let me talk with thee of thy judgments. Wherefore doth the way of the wicked prosper? Wherefore are all they happy that deal very treacherously? Thou hast planted them, yea, they have taken root. They grow, yea, they bring forth fruit. Thou art near in their mouth and far from their reins. You understand? So, even these Edomites, right? The so-called Caucasians, they like to go to church and act as though they're righteous, but when it is you come and tell them, hey, well, you know the Negroes, Latinos, and it is the children of Israel and you people, They will laugh and they will scoff. If you tell them about you keeping the laws, they don't want to hear nothing about that. You understand? They will continue and they folly with a puffed up heart. You understand? They don't want to hear nothing about the laws of God. Because Psalms 50 said, thou hatest instructions. And these Caucasians, they hate instructions. They hate righteous things.
Scriptures say, no favor might be shown unto them.
To the wicked.
To the wicked. This,
Yet will he not learn uprightness.
Yeah.
Some so in the land that
paraphrasing.
yeah, you can. Right? But the just shall be saved, the elect, the remnant. Right? And that's going into.
This is Isaiah 63 and 15. Is it? And 18. This verse 17 it says, O Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways and harden our hearts from thy fear? Return for thine servant's sake the tribe of thine inheritance, which is who? Which is the nation of Israel, which is the elect of the nation of Israel. Israel in our world, because there is his people, right? But the Lord dealing with the elect. It says, the people of thine holiness have prospered it, but possessed that. The people of thy holiness has possessed it but a little while. Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary. It says, we are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name.
And Numbers 6, the last verse. I believe it's verse 27. Say, and
You want to bring it?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, bring it.
Let me see, guys, if I have it inside of this. It's a very good time. Just tell you tough things.
You know, so the Lord in come out here to be a father to all people. Now Israel was scattered in all nations, so Israel look like a Chinese, you know? And that speckled bird is Israelite in all nations, right? That's why if you might see a Chinese man singing really sweet, he's a Jake. Right? He you don't know how far he bloodline or his genes go back to. You know what I mean? Because the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai gave us that talent and that salt. No other nation have it.
Just back you up. This is the book of Psalms chapter 87.
Hey, the Lord ain't gonna give no other nation the gift he gave unto us.
Yeah.
He blessed the nation of Israel.
This is Psalms chapter 87 and verse 7. It says, as well, the singers and the players on instruments shall be there. All my springs are in thee.
All my springs are in thee. Right? Is the offspring of the Heavenly Father. Nation of Israel is chosen.
The scripture said the heathen required of us the heathen required of us a song.
Yeah?
This is Numbers 6 and verse 27. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. So we will call by the Lord's name. The Lord never bear rule over these other nations. So who he coming to save? Who he coming to redeem? Those that were underneath the law.
What is that? Isaiah 65. I've surnamed thee.
I think it is Isaiah 65.
65 and 22.
Okay.
I was quoting something else.
Let's type in surname.
I think it's Isaiah 65.
Scripture will talk about.
Well, I ain't get here in Isaiah that out before. But it says in Isaiah chapter 65 verse 9, it says, and I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountain, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. It was in Isaiah, but I ain't get. Anyhow,
45 and 4. It says,
45 and 4.
For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect. You hear that? And Israel mine elect. It says, I have called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee.
right.
Though thou hast not known me. Right? Though thou hast not known me. You see, so the Lord's people is Israel.
Without a doubt.
And if you don't know who is the Israelites, you know the curses fit the Negroes, Latinos, and Native people. Right? Perfectly. It stick on to us. You can't scan it.
That's something here. This is book of Psalms 105 and 6. It says, O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen. He is the Yahweh, our power, his judgments are in all the earth. I jump in now to verse 9. It says, I ain't jumping. He had remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying, unto thee will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. Right? The lot of our inheritance is Mount Zion. Right? That would be the capital of the whole earth.
Even the whole universe.
Can.
There Yahweh shall be ruling, and we'll be ruling on other planets also.
Can.
Understand? In Revelation 7 and all start at
So
verse
will be
1.
the headquarters.
And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Right? So the Lord's chosen people, his elected government, going and be the same Negroes, Latinos, and natives that you heathens hate. That you're living in Ukraine, that you're beating up in China about nigga, alright? And that you put so many oppressions and basic laws to keep us down.
If I can say, sometimes you don't even have to read Deuteronomy. If you have a spiritual eye, you can just watch and see how the fucking white people and these other nations deal with you. They'll never deal with the other the white people ain't go and deal with the Chinese, the Moabite like that, or any other race of people.
But what's something? But what they get in tap with? When a man in love with a woman and they're married and they live 25 years together married, and they go on after 25 years and renew their vows. That is a man who loves that woman. The Most High renew his vows by making a new covenant with us. These are the people I love. This woman, she I love. Without a doubt.
The concubines can take their ease. All of yours. You understand? This is my wife. That's all. It's just, lesser wives, concubines. All they serve me, because guess one of the things are concubine also serve your wife. So all they serve me by serving my wife. You understand? So the Lord shows some people is the children of Israel, the remnant that are going to be saved, the elect out of the house of Israel. You understand? Not these other nations. And as the brother, the class we did yesterday, can these other nations show the bill of divorce? No, they cannot show a bill of divorce, because why? Yahweh Shai was never married unto them. Alright?
Yeah, you pay no all, but you're missing one. The wife tell me the man, one missing, the wife tell me, so they say, they bring it or something like that.
Set up.
Yeah. So here, you know, the Most High renew his vows in Israel. Basically, you know that these are the people he loved. He chose these people. You know? This is the book of Psalms again. I mean to be between Psalms. Book of Psalms chapter 102, verse 12. Starting at verse 12. It says, But thou, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall endure forever, and thy remembrance unto all generations. Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion, for the time to favor her, yea, the set time is come. Yeah, now is the time. Hey, that was a song actually say, now is the time. And now is the set time to favor Zion. To put the chosen people back where they're actually supposed to be. On top. The scripture says we are above all nations. But what the Most High say, if you will do these things, you shall be above all nations. Ye shall be the head and they shall be the tail. You know?
Where is that? It's Psalms 96 and 4 or 94. Most High had not forsaken it. People somewhere that do have it inside of this
It is
psalm.
94.
Okay. You can just look fake up the shop because this Psalms inside of this book. Well, some of it from that region. Because when a lot of people, even Jake themselves, right, they have this kind of idea that the Lord done away with Israel. You understand? He ain't dealing with Israel no more, and all the other nations. Well, Israel had to fall in order for the other nations to make it into the kingdom. Hell no! Okay, it's not going to happen. The kingdom is only for the children of Israel. The children of the bondmaid shall not be servant with the free woman.
Gone.
Okay. Yeah. Yes,
Paraphrase again?
Most High not forsaken his people.
Gone.
It's somewhere 96 or 94 Psalms. If not 6, somewhere 14 somewhere.
Alright, this is Psalm chapter 94, starting at verse 14. It says, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance.
Yes. So, God had not cast off his people. You understand? He just gave them a bill of divorce for the family while, but to call them back in. You understand? Just sent you away for a little while, but to call she back in until she acknowledged she is. And right now, she is acknowledging her ways. And these other nations, they're not going to be joint heirs with the children of Israel. They're not going to inherit that kingdom, and they're not going to be saved. Salvation is of the Jews. Scripture says so. Alright?
This is this is the book of Psalm 94 again, and verse 7. It says, Yet they say, Yahweh will not see, neither will the power of Jacob regard it. Right? Because the thing themselves to believe that, you know, we fall off, you know, they're trying to make me go off so bad and do all sorts of things like, you know. Even the wickedness they're doing, they're saying that, nah, the God of Jacob ain't gonna see that. But he sees all the scripture say, yeah, is 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
And it's that scripture will say, but because they have sinned, we offend not because they have sinned, but yet all they still don't try to rehearse the righteous acts. You understand? And doing the Lord's people, hey, that the Lord set up a snare for you people. Right?
It says, they break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh, they afflict thine heritage. You know the scripture say, is that Zechariah? They have, and therefore the affliction. Yeah, the nation do us a lot of things. would have to pay for. Most I say he will not the things that he passed, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 15. He
required the things that he passed.
He required the things that he passed. So the things that all it did us, the things that all it does in ancient days, all had to pay for it. It's not going to go unpunished. That which scripture say, when Yahushua come, he going to beat the nations with an iron rod, like a vessel pottered vessel. Going to break them in pieces. Because the nations actually feel that for some reason that the Most High hand like it's short. Like the time, and I think it's time they deal the time they're watching. Okay. How long we're doing this with all these things and nothing in coming out of it. But it's time. And the Most High have plenty of that.
Timeless.
Just time. That is why we gotta be patient. And take what come to we cheerfully. Because it's going to come a time that we will be on top. There's going to come a time, that is our hope, that is our faith. Very faith in that the Most High going to come again. Yahushua going to come again the second time and put things in place. That was the promise.
Set as a refiner and purifier of silver, and it shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and
as
silver.
a refiner, because Leah Shama popped that video today, he re-uploaded it. You know, and a refiner of silver, what it does do? It does actually sit down by that fire there with that silver and refine that silver until it reaches a certain purity. Because our woman was saying, they was reading in the scripture in church, and basically, like she basically didn't understand it, and so she called a refiner and she tell him she wanna come out and she wanna come and see how they just do it, and he say yeah. Right? He didn't understand why, but he just say yeah. When she went, she watching how we doing it and thing, how we refining the silver, whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
And she say, well, how you does know basically when it ready, you see until you see your image in it then. And that is basically what the Lord do. He refine it. You know what I mean? He refine it until, you know, we have a shine we then. In the proper way. You know what I mean? That is when you refine. You know, because you're in the fire. You know, you're in the fire. You're being tried. You're being tried.
Because I watch a video with it was Crackers, boy. I can't remember if it was Crackers or it was Arabs. It was Ishmael and them. But they had about $200,000 in $10,000 thing up. And they say that there's some gold too. So they said they want to know if the gold what they have is equivalent to the money they have now. And they went and melt the gold. And when they melt the gold, they were showing you the process of melting the gold. What happened with the gold now? It had some impurities in the gold. And they said that impurities they'll come up to the top and they take it off.
So it's a process.
It's a process.
And I with the Lord putting me through that process so we can be refined.
Take off them impurities.
Take off the impurities. Yeah, because hey, the Lord's elect had to be more or less perfect.
Can.
So we had to throw off a lot of. Yeah, but that's a topic for next time. So
yeah, what should I say? Be perfect as I am perfect. What I always scripture say? Basically. Well, with that, we hope it was edifying to the hopeful elect. You want to say all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. You want to say double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone that surely rule well. And salutation to the brothers that pushing this world through the four corners of the earth.
Sincerity and truth.
Can say Shalawam and Mawat Lababal.
What?